one thing that came up in other videos, and I stated that I would make a video on this because it was something that I found out and I actually use when I do my painting. Now, we all know that practically every clear coat and practically every base coat, paint system, urethane, whatever, they all have what's called isocyanates, or isos as they call it. These things are very bad for your health. You shouldn't breathe it in. I'm gonna put down in the bottom in the description a couple websites that describe what these chemicals can do to you. This was part of the research that I did when I was learning about painting and getting all the information I can about the paints that I was going to use. So you'll see that on the bottom. Now, in Nova update number 14, which you'll see somewhere over here, a link to, I show the respirator that I planned on using for the paint process. Now, the respirator that I bought was a 3M product, and you'll see it in the video up there. It's a 3M product, and it's not cheap. It costed me $150. And the respirator comes with the mask, the 2 cartridges. It comes with extra these cotton filters that you basically just remove this cover here, and then you just change up the filter to protect the organic cartridges. So you can see it just an added protection. It comes with 2 sets of those, 1 set of the actual organic cartridges, and it also comes with some face, what are they called, 3M lens covers. And these covers go in front of the actual plastic of where you're looking through. Now, one YouTuber mentioned that he doesn't like using these masks or masks like it because as you're spraying, well, the overspray gets in on top of the mask face. So there's 2 things I want to address with that. First, if you're not using a mask and you're not using it because it sprays on top of the face of the mask, when you're not using a mask, that overspray is going to spray on top of your face. So either way, it's going to spray on your face. Just that with the mask, you're protected. These isos, they get into your system through your eyes. Moisture, it's actually one of the things that attract the iso to be absorbed through the body. And your eyes, well, they're always moist. So you want to protect yourself, protect your eyes. It also says you should keep it off your skin, so whenever I spray, I put on gloves, I put on a long sleeve shirt, even though I'm sweating like a pig. What I do is I tape off my wrists so that if I'm sweating, the sweat doesn't, drip onto the car or whatever. It just gets absorbed by my shirt. Basically, I just try to wear protection for my skin or whatever, from it actually getting on my skin. So now, the thing that I wanted to address, okay, is this plastic lens cover. Okay, it comes with 2 of them in the pack, and this costs $150. This will be receiving most of the overspray. Okay, and what most people would do is they would use it, and this thing will get full of overspray, and then they would take it off and toss it. Well, I did that with the first one. It comes with 2 of them. I was spraying and it got full of overspray and I couldn't see clearly. And I just said, well, I'm going to use the second one. So I tossed the first one and used this one. As I was using it, it got to the point where, well, the second one got full of overspray. And these lens covers are not exactly cheap. I think they come in a pack of 25 and I don't know, 30, 40 bucks. I can't remember off the top of my head. But they weren't cheap and I was low on funds. And everybody's, you know, pretty much low on funds. So we have to make what we do, right? Well, because I was low on funds and I couldn't buy another one, I decided to try something out, and if it failed, well, then I was gonna, you know, end up getting a new one. But it didn't fail. So what I'm referring to is cleaning the actual plastic lens cover. Okay, this lens cover, the mask, everything about this is solvent resistant. So that makes this lens cover solvent resistant. I mean, obviously you have paint and stuff and getting on the face. So what I did was I used acetone to clean it. I said, oh, what the hell, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. Took some acetone, put it on some paper towels, and just decided to wipe the mask with the lens plastic, the plastic part, with the acetone. Lo and behold, it became clean. I mean, if you've seen my videos on how I clean my gun, you'll see that I use acetone to clean my gun. So the acetone does a great job at dissolving these solvents. So using that principle, acetone does great on dissolving the overspray that gets on the mask face shield. That means that you can use this face shield over and over again. Now I'm not going to say forever, because every time you take the paper towel with acetone and wipe, you're going to make little minute scratches, just like you would make minute scratches on paint if you was to wipe it down all the time. So eventually it's going to be hard to see. But that will give you, because you're able to wipe it down, I mean, I washed this probably about 5 times already, and I can still see pretty clearly. Each of these covers will last you up to 5 times of washings, which means 5 times you can paint with the lens cover. And the package comes with 2. If I had known in the beginning, I would have a brand new one right now, ready to be put on. But I didn't know that then, but I know that now, and I'm sharing it with you guys so that there's not that excuse with not getting a full face respirator because it does overspray on the eyes. So that's what I found out. Now, you're going to get overspray on the actual areas where the lens cover is not covering. Like right around here, right around where the cartridge goes, right around there. Well, since those are areas that I'm not looking through, I decided, well, let me go ahead and put acetone on that. And lo and behold, solvent resistant. Nothing happens to the plastic. It doesn't melt, doesn't distort, doesn't get all foggy or whatever. So you're able to wash the plastic. Now, I would not advise you to wash the entire mask with acetone. The entire mask with acetone without the face shield, because just as I described, when you're wiping this face shield plastic, it gets minute scratches from all the wiping. Now this is with some overspray from my last spray when I did the Nova tail. So basically I'm going to wipe it down and show you that it's chemical resistant. And let's see how much overspray goes on my paper towel. I love acetone. Acetone is king of all thinners to me. And I've been using it for so many years. It's just awesome. I love it. So many uses. I can't have a garage. I mean, my garage cannot be without acetone. Ever. So you can see some of the paint is coming off and onto my paper towel with acetone. Now obviously a week has passed since I painted. When you paint, I would advise you don't wait a week, because if the paint overspray is fresh and you go and you clean the mask while it's fresh, in between your, let's say you spray base coat, you're gonna have to wait 15-30 minutes depending on what the tech sheet says before you apply your clear coat. Well, take that advantage and clean your mask. I mean, you're waiting anyway, so just clean your mask. That way it's ready for painting again. So not much came on. I mean, it was a small area I sprayed, but you can see the acetone does take it off and it becomes cleaner for me to use on the next time. Next time I'm getting ready to spray. And that's what you can do. Hoping that this actually shows and help, and not give the excuse of I don't want to use the mask because it's creates an overspray and I can't see anymore. So that's the scenario. Now for for paints like primers and epoxies and things like that, the ones I used were ISO free, and you'll see that in my past videos. I used ISO free primers and epoxies. That enabled me to use just a face respirator. Where is it? I'll show you. Oops, brake line. And it's also 3M. So that's basically what I used, and these are not replaceable. So I went through 3 of these. You can't, it's just basically a mask. You don't replace the cartridges. So I just went to 3 of these because of that. I would paint with it for a couple times and then toss it and buy a new one. It was cheap. I mean, it's not so expensive as the full face. So that's just what I wanted to cover today. I wanted to make sure I put that out there because I saw this video where someone said they don't use it because of that reason, overspray, and I told them I would make a video on it, and that's basically what it is. Acetone cleans the face shield protector very well, and when you buy the mask it comes with 2 of them. If you're balling and you have money, just you can get a lot more of these, and you don't have to deal with playing around with acetone. You can just use 1 per paint job. But for us do-it-yourselfers, this little tip might come in handy. Sometimes we're doing these projects and we're just doing them as money comes in, and you don't want to be spending $40 on face shields when I could be spending $40 on something else for the car and get that much more done. So hopefully this helped. Acetone to me is golden, and so far you've seen in my videos I've used it several times. This stuff rocks. So hope you enjoyed the video. You can comment, you can rate it, thumbs up, share it, tell someone else about it. Be greatly appreciated. So hope it helps. Thank you for watching.